You are now tuned in to Go Time Dolphins with Charlie Touche and Kadeem Simmons, the Miami Dolphins podcast that's for the fans and by the fans.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. Go. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Go. Don't waste no time.
New intro, new background, still not used to it, but it just looks amazing. Absolutely amazing. Everyone enjoyed it on the last episode. I hope you're enjoying it now. If you're new here, you think it's like this 24/7. No, this is season 6, brand new, but something never change. If you are new here, I am Kadeem Simmons, and with me, as always, is the host of Go Time Dolphins, Charlie Touche. Charlie, tell everyone what time it is.
It's Go Time Dolphins, the Miami Dolphins podcast that goes not only across the pond, but across the world. I'm your boy, Charlie Touche. Got my co-host, Kadeem Simmons, with me. It's always for the fans and by the fans. Your favorite podcast, and official affiliates of Fanatics, where you could be a fanatic of your favorite franchise. Kadeem, I don't know if you caught that. I said, official affiliates. Like I switched up the O and the A. You know what I'm saying? If I ain't pointed out, you wouldn't have caught it, but I pointed it out.
Yeah,
It came out kind of weird. Bro, you got a little sweater on, Kadeem. Kadeem got a little get up right now. What's going on, man? That's a little sweater got right there, bro.
This is new. I picked this up Wednesday afternoon. It's a full tracksuit. I haven't got the bottoms on right now, but it's a full tracksuit. If you want one, let me know. I can order it for you. Make sure you have it when you arrive in London. We go to Spain or whatever. So full tracksuit. I'll send you the link. You can decide. But yeah, I like it.
Hold on. So it got the joggers too?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. Like I said, I'm not wearing them right now, but yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need that. I wear a small. Like we're gonna go with the small and have the triceps and the biceps poke out when I do like this. But listen, Kadeem, something I gotta wear like a small to get my muscles poking out, because I'm on the smaller size. Someone who is not on the smaller size is the guest that we have on the show today, bro. And I'm curious to know what size he wear, if I'm being honest. Coming in say what?
Don't ask him that. Don't ask what size he is.
Like, why is that a problem?
To me, anyway, it's like you never ask a woman her age. I don't know if you should ever ask a man what size clothes he wears. That's just me personally.
At 6'1", 255, NFL prospect, Darius Williams. JuJu, what's the word, bro?
Hey, how y'all doing?
You all right?
Yes, sir. I just want to appreciate y'all. I just want to give thanks to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ for giving me the opportunity to be on this podcast and play the sport I love.
Hey, bro, we could take him to church now. You're not saying nothing. I got church all day. We could do that. I didn't know we was gonna start off the podcast like that. We could do that. So you go by Darius, you go by JuJu?
I go by JuJu.
Okay. 6'1", 255, bro. And now behind the scenes, Kadeem and I had a little debacle with I guess the overlay, the background, and setting up the pre-production for this episode. And we have never, ever, okay? We never had a guest wait as long as you waited, bro. So you were extremely patient. And if we could get that out there for the world to know that my dog JuJu is patient like that, and then when you see him on the line, he knows how to hold him up and be patient with the O lineman. You feel me? So,
yes, sir.
Bro, I seen film. I seen the dip and rip. You not saying nothing. I see you, bro. That's what's up, man.
Yes,
so,
appreciate it.
Yeah, no doubt, man. Bro, tell us for people who may not be familiar with a smaller school, right? Tell us what it was like playing in North Carolina. You played in a couple of different states. What was it like playing at North Carolina Central?
It was different. It just the culture and the atmosphere, just from students to the alum. Like, it was different. It was different. Like, it was so much. I'm not saying it wasn't different from the other schools I was at, but it's like from the band to the crowd to the alum. It was crazy. There's just so much love out there.
Bro, did you say from the band? You said the band?
The band.
But let's listen. So when you said North Carolina Central, the first thing I thought was MEAC. And I'm like, is that MEAC? Right?
Yeah.
MEAC got some bands now. Like,
Yes,
is FAMU still in MEAC?
They're in the SWAT.
Oh, they in the SWAT. What about I know the FAM used to be in MEAC, or Winston-Salem used to be in MEAC. They used to be in MEAC some time ago. Dang. So what about A&T? They not in there no more? North Carolina A&T?
Nah, they ain't in there no more.
Dang, I guess I'm dating myself. a little bit. But bro, so we seen your film, Dipping and Ripping. What's it like to be on the D-line knowing, yo, it's me against another, probably 300 plus pound player, and I got to make this play happen? What goes through your mind when it's like, yo, this is all or nothing every play? How does that work out? I never had the idea of being the size that you are. So if you could walk the smaller people of the world, the average person of the world, what that's like, we appreciate that.
Me personally, like, just go through my head. It's just basically just knowing who I do it for, just knowing my why. Because I have a 2-year-old daughter, not siblings, brothers and sisters, and mother and father, and just every day, every snap is just like rent due. Somebody got to pay it. That's my biggest saying. Like, rent due, somebody got to pay it. So every time I line up, I'm setting up. It's chess, not checkers. So I'm setting up to win eventually. You might lose some here and there, but it's all about when it really counts. When it really counts. So it's just, and also, like, I love to stare my opponents in the eyes, and that'll tell me everything I need to know. It'll tell me everything I need to know.
Hey, Kadeem, bro. Like, we might not have the it factor to be competitors like JuJu. I ain't gonna lie to you. What you got? Kadeem, this not our show. This JuJu show. Don't come with that right now, bro.
Listen, I'm competitive in everything I do, be it playing Call of Duty, playing FIFA, playing football with my son. I'm that guy that's like, I don't care if you're 6, 7, 8, 9. If we're playing a sport, I'm winning. Like, my son's 9. Penalty shootout, I'm winning. So I have that it factor. I don't like losing, and it's clear you don't like losing either. But just how important is it? Not every single rep is going to be getting to the quarterback, getting to the running back. How important is it to, okay, I'm setting them up with this. You may have won this battle, but ultimately I'm going to win the war. How important is it to keep on going, rep after rep, down after down, drive after drive?
It's very important because you never know. A rep that happened early on in the game, that might affect you later on in the game. So going to the game, you have to be on your P's and Q's, and it's really, you got to show no mercy when you're in the field, battling, going to war. So it is try to make a biggest thing. Coach Cord always preach: make your first rep look like your last rep. Make your first rep look like your last rep.
Hey, bro, before you at North Carolina Central, right? Where were you?
Indiana State and Middle Tennessee. I signed Middle Tennessee out of high school. I was there from 2019 to 22, and I ended up transferring to Indiana State. I was there from 22 to 23, and I finished my last year eligibility in 24.
Who was the coach at Middle Tennessee State when you went?
Head coach, D-line coach.
Head coach.
Coach Rick Stockton.
Okay, who was your D-line coach?
Coach Tommy West. Dustin Royston.
So when you go, you went to multiple schools, got multiple coaches, and I'm pretty sure you probably took something from every your journey. You probably picked up something on every single part of the journey. On that journey, what do you feel like was the most significant thing that you took or that you gathered from all of those places?
Basically how you do some things, how you do all things. Just being a man, just being a man. Because like all my coaches, they taught me, not saying I didn't know how to be a man, but they taught me the survival away from home. Taught me to survive away from home and just being an upright man. And that's just coming from Middle Tennessee to Indiana State. It was kind of, I had to come up my shell a little bit, because that's the main thing Coach West always preached on. Like, you should converse with others more. Converse. And that's the only thing, like, in this world, you got to communicate. And that's the same thing on the field. Like, you have to communicate in order to succeed. So that's what I took from my journeys.
And the pre-snap, I'm gonna go pre-snap on you, and you just gathering information. You see the O-line, you probably think about down and distance. I don't know how much a D lineman thinks about down and distance. I know if you're a DB, you probably think a little bit different. But D line, does D line think about down and distance like that, or is it? Like, walk us through that. How so? So
if it's 1st and 10, depends on who you playing. You might get a pass, you might get a run. It also depends on the formation. Like, say like it's first. Say like we already stopped them. Now it's 3rd and 4. They get under the quarterback. They get under the center. It's either run or play action. So that stance, you're gonna be in a run-heavy stance, but at the same time, you have to transition the pass fast, and that's just going based off the formation. Like he get under the center. We thinking run or play action, but 1st, 2nd down, 1st and 2nd, we thinking run. Depends, because in the MEAC it was like run heavy. It was run heavy, but it would air it out sometimes too, though. Like 3rd and 6, 3rd and 5 plus, like we pinning our ears back, we going to hunt.
What are some of the pre-snap reads that you're looking for?
I'm looking first, so I look at the center. I'm looking at the center, because in film, I look at the center and study like anything I can get from when he gonna snap the ball. If not that, if he's not giving me no keys, I'm looking at my tackle or my tight end. Because sometimes the tackle stance, like it may change, because he probably can't get out of set in a regular stance. So his leg might be further back on pass, close on run. Oh. But at first, if I'm going against a tight end, if I'm in a 7 tech, like if he coming down on me, I can see it in his demeanor that he's blocking down. And if I'm standing up, like you got some quarterbacks, they're gonna go off the center, but sometimes they look at the play clock and they count down on the play clock. So that all that be going through my mind is either I'm standing up or I'm in a stance.
What you got for us,
you spoke about like the tackle stance, like where his legs and stuff like that. Is it that for someone who has never ever played defensive end, I've never played American football at all, is that the level of detail you're watching when you're watching tape? Like, okay, his hips are faced this way, his legs are faced this way. Like, just how detailed is your game prep, during the week before the game? Like, tell us how much and how detailed is your film study and game prep?
So I'll watch film my own. I get like 30 minutes. I get like 30 minutes in the morning, and then I'll go up and watch some film with coach. But what I'm looking at is the end zone shot and the front shot. So on film, you can tell if like the stance is staggered or shifted, even though they probably don't tell it in their stance. They can tell it in the head. Like you can tell if their head is slightly turned, slightly forward, and then sometimes like passes, they pointing out. So we already know like that's a bird call. and I get my strengths and weaknesses on the tackle. Then I go to coach. I'm like, "Well, what you think about such and such? What kind of tendency what he giving away?" And if sometimes if our tendencies don't match, like I'll go back and watch, like to see if I can get it. But all that to tell, like just in the knee, like you can tell when he about to snap it, when he about to move, what's gonna move first on him. Like some tackles, they their feet be so planted in the ground, like the heel gonna come down first, or the knee might move, buckle a little bit. So all that plays a factor.
So you were saying how their head might be turned or the head might be straight a little bit. Which one determines what? Like if someone's head is turned a certain way, what does that determine for you? Like, oh, it might be a run, it might be a pass, or what does that determine?
It can determine both. Like it can determine the slide side, or I might get a zone or stretch my side. I might get flow to me. So it can determine both run and pass.
Hey, walk us through the techniques. You hear announcers or personalities on TV say 9 technique, 3 technique. What's the difference between the techniques?
Close to the ball. So you got that 5 technique, like he on the outside half of the tackle. So it'll be say shaded to his right. And the tight end, that'll be a 7 technique inside the tight end. And then when you line up head up, that's a 6 technique. I don't know why they do it like that, but so when you line up outside, it's a 9 technique. But the 6 and the 7 technique, I feel like you can play the run better in those techniques, 5 techniques, because like you can hold your ground steady, but not saying that you can't rush from a 5 or 6 or a 7 tech, but it's like that angle you have at a 9. But one thing about it, like you're gonna have to get off the rock because that's the distance from you and the quarterback. So
you have a preference?
Nah. Whatever coach needed me to do, I would get it done.
Hey, this man got the answers, though, don't he? He got the answers.
It's funny because that can be my next question. So you have no issue with whatever technique it is, but say it's 3rd and 9. If you get them off the field, you win the game. Cool, brilliant. What is would you think personally, if I'm in this technique on this side of the field and I'm going to go through this bull rush or power move or swim technique, what is your go-to? Basically, what's in your bag to make sure that I'm getting to the quarterback? If I do this, it's a wrap, it's done, game over. What would you say it is?
So I'll say it all depends on the quarterback. It all depends on the quarterback, because if we playing a running quarterback, we're gonna have to contain him. And I'm a team guy. So yeah, if I can get the sack, I can get it. But long as we push in the pocket and we making them step up to our guys, that's all that matters. Because at the end, everybody eats.
Hey,
but
everybody eats beef.
I'm going bull rush. Like I'm getting off the rock. I'm gonna do my little steps. And I'm going bull rush or 2-1. 2-1. So when I go 2-1, I have vision on the quarterback just in case he might feel that pressure or he might go out. He step up.
What does that mean? You said 2-1?
So it's like when I bull, I'm pressing with 2, and then I'm extended with 1.
Okay. Hey, you taking those, Kadeem?
Listen, I'm gonna do it to you. When we're playing that PS5, 2-1. Push with 2, extend with 1. I got you. Listen, I know what I'm doing there. Hey,
so all right, so we got a 2-1. We got a bull rush. I think everyone's familiar with the bull rush. I think everyone is familiar with a swim move. What is a dip and rip? I might be familiar with dip and rip, but walk us through dip and rip.
So I'm coming off the line. I have a good get off. I'm thinking the dip, like I'm really trying to chop his hand, the hand that he can place on my shoulder. I'm really just chopping it down, getting low as I can. And as soon as I feel that pressure, I'm just ripping up. Yeah, and it'll bring me right around. But I also have to bring the reach. It don't work without the reach. It don't work without, because if you just bringing it, it's not gonna bring you around fully. So you rip and you reaching, it's gonna bring you right to where you need to be.
Hey, so are we missing something? We got dip and rip, we got swim moves, we got bull rushes, we got 2-to-1s. You got anything else that like, yo, this is D-line 101. What you got for me? You got any other tricks?
Early in my career, I used to ghost a lot, but I had to get away from it. So it basically like just finding. I know I was good at the ghost. It just was finding like my flaws. I had to dig into my flaws. So like,
but what is the ghost technique? What is it?
It basically just, it ain't hard to explain, but like I'm getting off the ball. It's like I'm selling them. I might flash him with an arm, because if I'm going 2-to-1, he thinking about that power, because he gonna sit. As soon as I flash, it's gonna stop his feet. As soon as I flash, he gonna shoot his hand, and I just get up under him.
I like it. Now you see me, now you don't.
Yeah.
And what's the one where you kind of like it's almost like a pull push or push pull, like you put your hands on them and you pull them past you, like pull them through you and run around them. What is there a name for that?
That's push pull.
Oh, okay, we do that.
That's the term. That's terminology. My coach used at Indiana State. That's so I know push pull.
Yeah. You hear that? Couldn't like so. I choke you out. Jiu-jitsu move, football moves. We do the same thing.
You're not choking out Hayes. You're not choking out JuJu. Let's just put out.
Why you throw JuJu in this though? I didn't say nothing about JuJu, bro. Like, why you gotta throw JuJu in this?
That's fair. As long as you know that this isn't gonna be choke and tap situation. That's all cool. JuJu, for anyone who is new to your tape, new to your game, and they're trying to, it's not the lady comparison. If there's one person like, I project to be this at the next level, who would it be? Who do you think your NFL comparison is?
I would say, if I'm going back in the day, I'm going James Harrison. Just having that underdog mentality, something to prove.
Hold on, James Harrison had an underdog mentality, bro?
Yes, sir.
Oh, what? That's pretty wild, man. Hey, listen, I'm gonna say something. Everyone on Go Time Dolphins, we got the Go Timers. They follow us. Shout out to all our subscribers. Shout out to everyone on Patreon. And I'm gonna say this, like, we interview prospects and we throw them out there. I'm gonna say something, bro. Kadeem, I know you could vouch for this. We haven't had one prospect, Kadeem, not one, that didn't feel like they didn't love the game. Like, bro, JuJu been smiling the whole time when he said, "But I just put my hands on him," and it's like, bro, like, when you're not smiling, you look like a D lineman. Like, dang, what? You might not want to mess with dude. You feel me? But then when you get to start talking about football, it's all smiles, and all of a sudden, I feel like I'm on a practice field with you, and you can just see yourself visualizing what you're saying, bro. So I hope people could really see that. And I hope they can hear it through the audio too. If you're listening to the audio version, bro, we appreciate you coming on. We're about to get into bonus time. Kadeem, you got something before we go to bonus time?
Yeah, just a very quick fun one. So down in Miami, and I'm sure other teams do this as well. Definitely Miami, if you're the best player at practice, the next day, you got the aux cord, you get to decide the music playlist. But so what would be your 5 songs on your music playlist?
And to be clear, this is over practice. We're playing this at practice. Everybody's stretching and practicing. You know what I'm saying? In the units. What 5 songs you got for our practice playlist?
I'm gonna go Jacqueline Carr, You Bigger. Go Burna Boy, Higher. You Can't Go Wrong. Nuck If You Buck.
Oh, we knucking and bucking.
Yeah. That's 3. We in Florida, so I gotta get some Kodak in there.
Oh,
I might go Okay, hold up.
Hold on, which Kodak? What Kodak we going with? This one kind of matter right here. This is important.
Yeah, this one matter now. This one matter. I'm gonna go Skrilla.
Okay.
Go Skrilla. And the last one, I just heard that new Friday with Meek, go Proud of Me, or God is proud of me, or God did. Them the 5, but that's 6, but 5 on 2 on that fifth one.
I ain't gonna lie. How we went from Jacqueline Carter knucking and bucking, I rock with you, bro. Hey, we here, bro. Like sometimes you just gotta do it. You just gotta go from there to here. Like, yo, there's multiple directions you can take to get to the desired address. I say it all the time. And if we're going from Jacqueline Carter knucking and bucking, we might get to where we want to be, Kadeem. Bonus time, Kadeem?
100%.
Hey, Juju, before we go, when is your pro day?
March 25th, 1 o'clock, NC State.
NC State, March 25th. Darius, JuJu Williams. Look, y'all know what time it is. Stay positive. Test negative for Kadeem Simmons and JuJu Williams. I'm Charlie Touche. Thank you for tuning in this time. Make sure you catch us next time on Go Time. Already.
Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's show time. Cause it's your time. Lay it on the line when it's go time. Don't waste no time. Gotta make them lose their mind when it's your time. And it's show time. Going all out when it's go time. I ain't wasting no time.
So what happens off camera normally gets brought on, to the episode. So Charlie coming and saying that, we had some issues, or I had some issues. That's cool, fair enough.
I said we. Even though it was you, I'm a team player. I said we had some issues.
Okay, so I guess I'll be the team player on this one. JuJu, where can everyone find you on social media?
Go Instagram, JuJu Lead No Crumbs. I'm gonna get a ground. IG JuJu Lead No Crumbs.
Oh man, boy, that's an act. That's definitely the best act we've ever had on Go Time Dolphins.
Yeah, I didn't know.
Apologies, sorry. So we at the top of the line right now on the edge.
Yes, sir.
Got the sack.
Let's
go back to that, Kadeem. Let's go back to that, Kadeem.
The first one.
Go ahead, JuJu. Go ahead, JuJu.
I don't know if they gave me the sack because when I hit him, the ball came up. They gave me the hit on the quarterback.
Did they see? They be tripping. Keep running it back, Kadeem. Because I feel like we don't get the sack, we don't get the fumble, the forced fumble. We just got the hit on the quarterback. We got a glorified pressure. You see how they do us, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like it looked like you were untouched. What did you do to get in there? Like what was that move?
It was a stunt. So basically,
okay.
It was a game, not a stunt.
Yeah.
It was a game. So I was selling with speed all game, and I already knew he was gonna kick out. So I just kicked out, and I just took the inside because I was supposed to go inside regardless. But when I took them 2 steps, it opened up so fast. I just took it.
Some of these spin moves are just, as someone from London and the UK, I'll say it's dirty. I don't know if that translates over the other side of the pond, but it's just absolute dirty. The speed, the power, everything, absolutely amazing.
Bro, I feel like with some of these chops, JuJu, like I see you chopping a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's your forearms like at the end of these games? Do you got to ice them up or anything? No, am I tripping? I'm just soft. Okay, all right. You had to do me like that, but okay. Hey, bro, like, for real, like, there's a lot of chopping going on here.
sorry, this one here is one of my favorites because it's like the get off the snap is like no one else is ready, and like you're in the backfield as the ball is snapped. Is that, I take it you saw something on film? It's like, okay, they're going to do one player is going to do this, and then that's it. Like snap. If that makes sense.
That's how it was. So actually, in practice, like we was going against our guys that give us the best looks in the world. And I blew the play up probably like 3-4 times, just like that. Just like that. And it's just looking at film. Because like I said, I knew I was getting flow to me, and I knew the tight end was gonna block down. So I cheated in a little bit. And I was looking at the center too, because the center, like when he snapped the ball, he'll grab the ball. He'll squeeze it. He'll squeeze it before he snap it. Like he was doing it all game.
Attention to detail, Kadeem. You hear this, bro? That's crazy. And bro, and linemen don't get no credit, bro. They just, you know what I'm saying? People yell at them, get to the quarterback. Nah, bro, it's attention to detail. And bro, you said something too. Like, man, bro. All right, let's keep it going because we about to run along on this. But go ahead.
Even double teams don't work. Look at that. Double team. Nope. You're there. Secure tackling as well. Just so much fun to watch over and over again. And I have been watching this over and over again all day, just going, yeah, this is someone who not just knows what he's doing, but you can tell that, the pre-match game plan, all that kind of stuff. On game day, you are 100% ready for anything that a team shows and throws you.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on, Darius. Like you don't even know it. We appreciate you here at GTD. Couple last questions real quick. Kadeem, if you could bring it down. When we come into this pro day, how many reps are we looking for on with 225?
24.
Okay.
Shoot for 24.
Hey, I could give you 5 on my best day. Yo, but hey, you don't understand. That was a milestone for me. You know what I'm saying? 5, 225. I was like, yo, I did it. You feel me? 2 plates. I like, yo, I did it. I don't have nothing else to do no more. But 24 is impressive, bro. That's impressive. You know what JuJu could do to you, Kadeem, if he's throwing up 225 24 times?
I once met Akeem Hicks when he was in London, and as he was running onto the field, a friend of mine, Ryan Conway, turned around and was like, he would squish me like a paper cup. And Akeem looked at him and went, yes, I would. And that is JuJu. JuJu will squish me like a paper cup, and there's nothing I can do about it. Like nothing at all. So yeah, I know 100% that in that battle, yeah, I'm toast. 100%.
I know what I was gonna say now. You play like you practice. I heard that a lot growing up. Play like you practice. And you mentioned it, JuJu, how you practice it, and you stopped it every time in practice, and then they showed that look in the game, and it was the same exact result.
Like I already knew it. Like I already knew it was coming.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Just another personal question from me. Did you listen to gospel music?
He said you listen to any gospel music.
Oh, I listen to gospel all the time. Like I can vibe to that. So it was a point in time I used to listen with nothing but gospel before the game. It was a point
before the game. Before the game.
Yeah.
Well, how we got there? Like usually it take you up. Like there's some people might want to be more hyped up for it. Gospel music, I mean, it adds something different. So how did you settle on, you know what, I want this before the game?
Because like just my story, my journey, and like I wouldn't be here without my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So I got to have that. So it'll I don't say it'll bring me down. It keep me calm, level headed. But as soon as I take it off, like the schools, they're gonna blast some music, they're gonna play something that's gonna get me riled up. So like that's what steered me to like just straight gospel.
I mean, you mentioned Jacqueline Carr, but help me out. What is this journey, bro? You want to speak on the journey or not really right now? You can tell us about the journey if you want.
Yeah, I can. So, fresh out of high school, I signed with Middle Tennessee. I had a couple of injuries that I didn't know about, and I kept having setbacks with those injuries that came to something else, leading to something else, and it just messed me up mentally. I needed that mental start, that mental fresh. I needed that fresh start mentally. So my coaches, like I talked to my coaches, like I wanted to transfer somewhere else. Like I didn't give them no problems or to where you don't want this guy. So my DC coach, Scott Schaefer, he put in a good word for me at Indiana State with Coach Kurt Mallory, because they worked together. And that's how I ended up at Indiana State. But throughout that time, because my father was blind since I was 12. And he had like kidney disease, going to Dallas 3 times out of the week. And like while I was there, my mom ended up being diagnosed with breast cancer. And I had my daughter within that same year. So it was like for me working multiple jobs, just trying to provide for them, provide for my daughter. And it's I overcame it. And it was not overcoming adversity. Like hard times don't last. Like it don't rain forever. The sun gonna shine. So, and that is how it was. And then I ended up here because my folks never got the chance to come see me. They probably came to 2 games out of 4 years. And I wanted to move back closer, to get close to my daughter and just to have my family come support me at games. And that's really what it was. It's really what it was. But just overcame everything. Just overcoming everything. Because I don't look like what I've been through. You know what I'm saying? I don't look like what I've been through.
Amen. Hey, but we about to go to church in here. But listen, I knew asking you that question might have took me somewhere where I wouldn't want to be right now. But yo, you was doing that just now, man.
Yeah, that's words just came in right now. That's the journey. You know, I hope everything's good. Hope you're good and stuff like that. And yeah,
look, man, one more time, bro. We really do appreciate you coming on, man. Just shout out everybody. Let them know, you know what I'm saying, what time it is, what you got going on, and moving forward, bro. Anything else you want to get out there?
All right, I just want to say to you, whatever you're going through, don't quit. Just keep going, because you never know. The next day might be the day you win. Just stay prayed up, keep God first, and control what you can control. Control the controllables. Control the controllables.
You're bigger. You're bigger. Get us out of here, Kadeem.
Guys, thank you for coming along on this journey with us. Make sure you go follow JuJu on his pro day, on his socials. And until the next one, we shall see you soon. Peace.